So Chad responds to Trump's recent travel ban, and today we're going to discuss how. My name is Ambassador Tim Ford Jr. of the African Union AUCS, and I've been living over in East Africa, Tanzania for almost 5 years now, and I help my people invest, rebuild, and return to the continent of Africa and build generational wealth through real estate. But today we're going to talk about the president of Chad's response to Trump putting those travel bans on his country. So let's go. Chad's president Mahamat Idris Deby announced that his country will suspend the issuance of visas to U.S. citizens in response to the Trump administration's decision to ban Chadians from visiting the United States of America. Guys, I don't know. Hold on. Clap it up real quick for the president of Chad, who's boldly taking a stance and standing up to the Trump administration and saying, you know what? Y'all get me messed up. Now, this is something that's new on the continent of Africa. This is something that a lot of countries haven't done before. And this is something that's been going on recently with the new leadership that has been taking over with many of the African countries here on the continent. But we know in the past, a lot of the times when things like this would happen, when they would put sanctions or travel bans, a lot of those countries would just run back over and be like, hey, can you please tell us what to do? How can we be friends? What can be done? But this is something that's new and different, and honestly, let's admit, it's a bit exciting to see somebody stand up and boldly proclaim that, you know what, y'all gonna stop playing with us. Now, one of the reasons Trump cited for putting this ban in place is because he accused them of having deficient screening and vetting over in their country, and they often refuse to take back their citizens when they get kicked out of the United States of America. So he said that this is what the country of Chad is doing, and they aren't even able to look into the people that they're sending over and vet the people that they're sending over to the country. So they're like, you know what, let's just stop messing with them. This is something that he cited as one of the reasons why that they put this travel ban in place on the country of Chad. But Chad's president woke up the next day, and this is what he had to say. He said he's directing his government to suspend visas to U.S. citizens in accordance with the principle of reciprocity. Ooh, reciprocity. Now, even as an American citizen, I can't even be mad at this response. If I was over in Chad, I'd be like, dang, bro, you done got us messed up with our people. But that's why we need to get our citizenships in order with our countries over here on the continent of Africa, because a lot of more countries will be standing up and saying things like this. So we need to position ourselves properly if we plan on coming to the continent of Africa. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But yeah, I can't even blame him for making this bold proclamation and making this decision to say this, because they are blatantly trying to disrespect many of the countries over here on the continent of Africa, not just Chad. South Africa is one of them. We also have DRC, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Republic of the Congo. We can keep going down the list, but this is something that's going to ignite a lot more leaders to say, you know what? We don't have to keep dealing with this. Now, we as a people, we've been waiting for responses like this, and we are finally starting to get more and more of our people boldly saying, you know what? Let's stand up. Let's do what President Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. Not just him. All the other countries, Mali, Nigeria, everyone in the Sahel region right now is standing up and boldly doing what the people have been saying and asking for us to do and them to do for the longest time. So this is something that we need to really, really be excited for. I don't know if you at home are excited as I am about what's going on. If you are, clap your hands and put some clapping emojis in the comment box as well, so that I can really see that y'all with me and rocking with me, because this is something that's changing the narrative on a level that we couldn't even have imagined. We're finally starting to stand up, and more of our leaders are boldly saying, hey man, what are you doing? Why are you disrespecting us? How are we going to keep moving forward if you continuously disrespecting us and thinking we're just going to lay down and let these type of things go on? So this is something that, man, our people, I'm happy for. So I know our people around the world are rejoicing and really finally seeing that, yeah, Africa is standing up. The president of Chad even doubled down and said, Chad has no planes to offer, no billions of dollars to give, but Chad has dignity and pride. Now, he said that referring to the $400 million luxury plane that was just offered to the Trump administration by the royal head family over in Qatar. Like, they gave them something to show that they're trying to be cool with them and be in good cahoots and be on the same page and be friendly with one another and make sure that their relationship is good and nice and strong. But he said, man, I don't have no plane for you. I don't have billions of dollars for you. But what I do have is my dignity and my pride. Now, how can you go wrong with that? How can you go wrong with keeping your dignity and your pride when somebody tries to come and disrespect you and say, hey, don't come to my country? You're going to turn around and say, you know what? Don't come back to my country either. What? Because many of the countries right now on the continent of Africa, they are literally giving free visa entries, no fees to a lot of the European countries. Many of the African countries over here still have those type of visa incentives in place for Europeans that decide to come over here to the continent of Africa. And we've seen that historically, many of the African countries, all of them actually cannot get free entry or anything that's easy to go over to the Western world. They have to jump through hoops in order to even get a tourist visa or even to go and just stay for a week. It's like they have to jump through so many hoops, have to plan months in advance to get their visas and everything. It's not just pull up and just go over there and enjoy yourself in America or the Western world. It's a whole nother process that our people have to deal with if they want to go over to their country. So he like, you know what? We'll keep our dignity. We'll keep our pride. And we're going to kick y'all out of our country as well. So, hey, man, this is wild. Now, that was the response for the president of Chad. But remember, there are 6 other African countries that was affected by the travel ban that President Trump put in place. And some of the leaders of those countries had slightly different responses to the travel ban that President Trump put in place for their countries. But before I go any further, I need a quick favor. I've been looking at my YouTube analytics and I've been learning the background and seeing what's really going on. And YouTube is telling me that 89.1% of the people who watch my videos, watch the content, is not subscribed to the channel. So listen, do me a favor real quick. Just hit the subscribe button so that you can stay tuned to the journey for one. But it also helps us to reach more people so that they can see what's really going on the continent of Africa and see some of the opportunity here and the real estate opportunities that's going on the ground. And of course, it helps us to grow so that we can reach the goals that we have over here on T3Me. So hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that we can continue to grow and help each other out. All right, now let me get back to the story real quick. Yeah, they've been having some completely different responses to what President Trump and his administration has done. The Republic of the Congo government spokesperson had this to say: obviously, Congo is not a terrorist country. It's not home to any terrorists. It's not known to have a terrorist vocation. So we think that this is a misunderstanding, and I believe that in the coming hours, the competent diplomatic services of the government will contact the American authorities here. So he's like, hey man, I'm sure that these people are going to talk it out and we're going to figure it out and we're going to reach a diplomatic solution to what's going on. This is a huge misunderstanding. I don't know why he's disrespecting us. I don't know why he's putting a travel ban in place, but he's disrespecting us. So we're just going to have our people talk. Then we're going to have them figure out what's going on with the diplomatic process. That's one way to say it. That's one way to do it. And that's a diplomatic approach. I definitely understand that. So, hey, I'm not going to knock that response. I respect it. To each person, they have their response to certain situations. So if that's what you want to do, if that's how you want to move, that's your response. And I respect that. If you're watching our content, you're probably interested in coming over to the continent of Africa, where you're in luck. I have a free document that gives you everything you need to know in order to have a solid foundation so that you come over here successfully. All you have to do is sign up to our newsletter at our website, and you'll be sent that document directly to your inbox. And also, we have a free course that gives you everything you need to know so that when you decide to come over here, you have everything you need so that you can be good to get started. And we offer Swahili courses as well for those who are interested. If you want to be well-rounded and speak the language of Swahili so that you can come over here and be competent and handle your business properly, join us in our self-paced Swahili course as well. And we also offer consultations for those who are interested. I will sit on the phone with you and answer all the questions that you have to make sure that you and your family know everything you guys need to know so that y'all can make a smooth transition over here to the continent of Africa. And last, but certainly not least, we have a membership community of like-minded individuals who are working together and coming over here to the continent of Africa to hold each other accountable and build alongside one another. So if you're interested in joining our community or taking advantage of any other resources that we have for you guys, make sure you just click the link in the description box and join us at our website, and we got you, all right? Since we're here, got to show y'all some of the products real quick.
This natural body baby. Natural body.
Yeah, natural product.
Natural body.
Yeah.
Natural body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come closer. Come. Busy Beachy.
Karibu.
And also, if you're interested in getting an herbal consultation to learn traditional methods and ways to help you overcome any illness or sickness you've been dealing with, click the link in the description box and sign up for our herbal consultations now, and my beautiful wife got you. And also, if you're interested in learning how to make herbal products and learning the traditional methods to foster in healing from different diseases, and also how to set up FDA GMP compliant herbal businesses, join us in our FordsHerbal Medicine Academy, where my beautiful wife, licensed herbal practitioner and student midwife, will teach you how to do everything in order to set up your business properly and learn how to make your products properly. So join us if you're interested. Karibu. And Sierra Leone, which is another one of the countries that was on the travel ban list, the information minister said this: the country is committed to addressing the concerns that prompted the ban by the U.S. And he said, we will work with U.S. authorities to ensure the progress so that things can get back on a better page. Now, these are completely different responses from what the president of Chad had to say and how he decided to move in this situation to see his country being banned and disrespected on the world stage like that. Now, I'm not knocking anybody's response. I understand if you're in a leadership position, you have to move with wisdom sometimes. You have to move with strategic moves and have to operate in a way that most people don't really understand in the common world. So I understand what's going on, and I understand how some of our people are moving, but I definitely understand and respect what the president of Chad is doing and how he's boldly standing up and taking a bold stance like his neighboring brothers. Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, but Chad is the next country right after Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, where President Captain Ibrahim Traore is at, and the other leaders of the Sahel region in the different countries over there. So that must be like the revolution zone or something. Them brothers over there, they like, you know what, we sick of this. Y'all got us so messed up. We not finna continue to deal with this. Right in the center, in the heart, in the middle of Africa, all the leaders are standing up and sounding the alarm and connecting on one accord to let the world know that we're not continuing to deal with this. We're not going to continue to be slapped in the face. We're not going to continue to be treated like this when we know who we are. We know what we have access to, and we know what we're capable of doing if we're just left alone to our own devices. That's all, essentially, all our brothers are asking for, all our sisters are asking for, to be left alone, to be able to help build in their own way, to be able to put the right deals, the right partnerships, and the right things in place that can actually help us and not have us be taken advantage of as a people. Is that too much to ask for? For some, it is. For some, we shouldn't even have the audacity to think that we can govern ourselves. Like the French president, when those countries decided to stand up for themselves, he had the nerve to say, who do they think they are, basically? Like, they need us. They can't do that on their own. Like, oh my God, no, they're not capable. No, how are we not capable? This is crazy. This is still a narrative that's trying to be pushed in 2025, but we know why. But that narrative is continuously being challenged, like with bold moves with the president of Chad, like what he's done and how he's standing up and proclaiming that, you know what? No, we ain't going for this no more. And hey, I respect it 100%, and I'm sure my people that's watching right now respect that 200%, because with my 100 and your 100, that's like 200. So, nah, it's a lot of y'all. So it's gonna be way more than 200. But hey, I'm excited to hear what you guys think. Please, please, please let me know down in the comment box what you think about the president of Chad making this bold move, and what the presidents of Sierra Leone, Republic of the Congo, had to say with their responses. So let me know what your response is in the comment box. Do you think they were real? Do you think they were warranted? Do you think they were wrong? Do you think they should be afraid? Let me know in the comment box what you think, all right? And please let me know which country or state you guys are tuning in from. I always like to know where my people are showing up from and showing love to the work that we're doing. I love to see how we're connecting and we're helping one another, and we're inspiring and helping each other to understand Africa and teach each other what's really going on the continent of Africa, all right? But if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned to the journey and help us reach more people, so that we can keep bringing these stories out to help those understand what's really going on over here on the continent of Africa and see some of the real estate opportunities. And if you want to support us in any kind of way, we have PayPal, Patreon, and CashApp down in the description box. So we appreciate any love, any support, any donation that's sent our way. We greatly appreciate it, and you can click the links down in the description box to see where they at, okay? And if there's been any love shown in the past, we appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. Any donation, any well wish, any love, any support, any hug, any comment, we appreciate it, and we don't take it for granted. Please keep showing love. Please keep sending the prayers. Please keep continuing to show up, because we appreciate it all. And if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I don't take it for granted. I hope this video was able to bring you some value, and you see the value of us standing up and being bold and proclaiming that we done. We're not continuing to deal with this. It's over with. It's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to use our intellectual ability to work together to form things with our brothers and sisters, so that we can continue to grow and build and do what we need to do. So, hey, man, thank you for your time again. Thank you for your attention. Make sure you keep the shalom peace, and don't let these people scare you or stop you out of your blessing, all right? Y'all stay focused out there. Shalom.